This is Patty from Signature Realty Incorporated. I just want to give a huge shout out to our boy Dave Marfone. We've been behind you since day one. This is a huge fight, great accomplishment. Madison Square Garden, baby. We are right behind you all the way. Good luck. We fight for you, and I can't wait to see it. I'm excited.
Goes back to the early days when their whole marketing campaign early on was no holds barred, it's battle to the death. They wanted to make it as gory as they could in the early days, and those people that didn't become fans but just heard all this stuff, that's still what's in their head. Instead of everybody packing up and going to see our professionals go outside the state to fight, they'll be able to see them right here.
Got a phone call one day. Got a phone call one day. I guess one of the guys that we know could call in or threw a name out there, and they accepted. It's an excitement. It's a huge organization, world class. To be a part of an organization that's fighting in Madison Square Garden, that in itself is a dream come true. Neiman Gracie, Renzo Gracie black belt, Renzo Gracie bloodline. His skill set, the name speaks for itself. He's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. His skill set on the ground is phenomenal. And you're not going to find anyone else with his skill set on the ground. I took the fight. It's a pretty similar fight to another fight that I had, and I won that fight handily. So I don't see this as a real disadvantage, even though I'm a complete underdog in this fight. Their top prospect, Gracie black belt. I understand that he takes me out on the ground. I stand a huge chance of losing. This is a perfect fight for me. Get out there and showcase some of my stand-up skills and defense takedowns. At the same time, try to knock this guy out. In a huge fight against a top name prospect and a huge organization. What more could you ask for? There wasn't really much to do. It was kind of like a little podunk town in the middle of nowhere.
Dave was a great athlete from an early age. Grew up in Boonville, and those kids in Boonville, they all grew up tough. They play tough sports. They all play football. They all wrestle. The woods, the wilderness is their backyard. So really, they play on the woods all day and breeds tough kids up there.
I wrestled in elementary, middle school, and high school.
And he really stood out in wrestling. Coming up. Did great junior high, pee-wees, and right into high school where he was a section champion.
I placed 4th and 5th in the state, 2-time state place finisher in high school, junior year and my senior year.
That got him into SUNY Oneonta, where he was a 2-time All-American in college. And that wrestling career really drove him to MMA.
After college, there wasn't really much competitively to do after college, so I got into an MMA gym. Just rolled around the mats with the guys there, and there was a few pro fighters in camp. Mark Stevens was one of the guys on The Ultimate Fighter. Rolled with those guys and learned a little bit about him and what he did, and I was kind of interested, so kind of fell into it.
Got an MMA, kind of just picked it up on a whim. While he was still in college, just started looking for fights. I know he traveled around quite a bit. I know he ended up in Ohio for a fight. I know he ended up a couple different places for fights.
That was fun. It was pretty interesting. I was more interested in the travel experience of it and the awe factor of fighting. I was online one day. I'm trying to set up a fight with the promoter. So he tells me he's from Ohio. He said, "Come on down. We got a fight. We got a guy for you, and we had a fight." So I said, "Okay." I rented a car and it showed up. 7 hours later in Ohio. I ended up getting a job here after college, and I knew there was a gym where Matt Hamill trained and Duff Holmes coached, and I just came here one day and asked what time training was.
I ended up showing up here in 2011 with me looking to be a professional, you know, and I told him, all right, let's do it. We got one more amateur fight where he did great. I remember he won because I knew he got a little title out of it. And from there he turned pro. We haven't looked back ever since.
Damian Mallon, he was a good grappler, good wrestler. I ended up knocking him out TKO. James Jordan, he was a good grappler. He just wanted to take me down. He wasn't much of a striker, so I kind of just outpowered him in the striking game, and I ended up TKOing him in 52 seconds. So Richie Gates, another grappler, not a strong striker. I just unleashed a bunch of punches on him and ended up knocking him out.
Perfectly evenly matched.
My first loss as a professional, which is a huge deal, huge blow to me personally, because I never wanted to lose. Obviously no one wants to lose. I got caught with a knee trying to shoot a takedown, and he caught me real bad, and we stood up for another 30 seconds afterwards, and the action broke, and the referee stepped in to look at my eye, and the doctor came in to look at it, and he called the fight. So real disheartening. Yeah, so I took a little bit of a leave after the Shell John fight, and came back, and I was real light and decided to go to 55. That was more of a natural weight for me. Big cut, but I made the cut fine.
Coming out of the blue corner, this is going to be Dave Marfone.
It was a hell of a fight. I mean, we brawled for about a good 3-4 minutes, and both tired each other out with striking. First 3-4 minutes, and I ended up taking him down, ducked under one of his punches.
Nice takedown by Marfone.
Took his back and submitted him.
It's too much, just too much. Dave Marfone for Justin Bonatitis.
Dave Blackstorm Marfone.
Dominic Ruculo, real strong grappler, so the game plan for me was to go in there and force to stand up, move around, stay elusive on my feet, avoid the takedowns ultimately, and that's exactly what I did. We went 3 rounds, it was a unanimous decision, and I won. So for the Regman fight, he was a good striker, and the game plan was to take him down and just bully him basically on the ground, and that's exactly what I did. We stuck to the game plan went great. In the 3rd round, after I'd already won the first 2 rounds unanimously, he hit me with a couple punches, stumbled me a little bit. I tried kicking his leg out because I had his leg in the air for a takedown, and I missed and slipped and fell backwards. The ref thought I stumbled because of the punch. That really wasn't so much the case, but I shot in again, picked the leg up, hit me a couple more times, fell back, and then shot in again a 3rd time. And as I shot in again the 3rd time, the ref stepped in and stopped the fight. Real controversial stop. I lost due to a TKO stoppage.
This has been a great camp for Dave. I think he finally realizes this is his time. He's trained his ass off. He's ready to go. He knows what's at stake. He knows this is his time, and this is his chance to make his mark in the sport. It's the first time he's really been able to take some time off of work and dedicate himself to training twice a day and doing all the things a professional fighter needs to do. A lot of guys in that boat, you know, when you're first starting out, you got to work full time and try to train, and it becomes hard, you know, but this is the break he needed and able to get himself out there and be able to focus on fighting. He's put in the work, he's covered everything he can, he's ready for this fight. always been one of those guys that elevates when he gets in the cage, and I can't wait to see what he does in Madison Square Garden. Yeah, it's a big fight for Dave. You know, he put the training in, he's worked hard, and he knows what's at stake. This is his time.
Headed to New York City. Next stop, Madison Square Garden, baby. Well, here we are in the hotel room, New York City. Just got in, looking out here, and there's Madison Square Garden right outside the hotel room. Check it out. Can't wait to do work Saturday night, baby. I'll let you guys know a little secret. My buddy, Staff Sergeant Colin Rand, carried this flag right here through 2 tours in Iraq. Now we're going to be carrying this out in Madison Square Garden, June 24th. On behalf of my team and I want to thank all you men and women who served in our armed forces. Thank you. Guys, giving you guys behind the scene look at Media Day, what happens behind the scenes at Bellator 180, between signing autographs, Media Day, talking to reporters. Probably a knockout first round.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Excellent. Hands and hips.
This is the part the world doesn't see. Just made weight, but I already go check my weight in the official scale and go get something to eat.
$170.4.
his opponent, all the way from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, please welcome Naaman Gracie. 170.4. Let's give it up for him. Dave Marfone versus Naaman Gracie.
Opened on February 11th, 1968. They call it the Mecca, Madison Square Garden, the world's most famous arena.
Vanderlei Silva and Chael Sonnen coming up, but right now a swing bout in the welterweight division. Naaman Gracie against Dave Marfone here at Bellator NYC.
And now, ready to make his way to the cage, Dave Marfone.
Dave Marfone making his way to the Bellator cage. Record of 5-2.
At 5'11", weighing in 170.4 pounds, his professional record: 5 wins, 2 losses, fighting out of Utica, New York, Dave Marfone.
That uppercut, sliding hands in.
Good stuff, right into full mount. Oh, good job by Marfone to get his half guard back.
But there's Marfone with the underhook and a knee right up the gut.
He can't take you down. He can't hold you down. He's got nothing if he can't hit the ground with you. Take over this fight right now.